Good morning, everyone. Peace, salam, shalom. Welcome to Yoga Shalom, this peace flow, and welcome to my new studio. I'm Reb Cantor Lisa Levine. I'll be your guide this morning through our peacemaking, peace-seeking, heart-opening, awakening practice. I won't speak for anyone else today, but my heart is heavy. I'm emotional and somewhat traumatized and fearful for my loved ones far and near. This is a safe space where you're free to let go and release any anxiety you might be holding in every way that feels right to you today. I feel like doing a big stretch to start. So I invite you to do that. And then secondly, lion's breath. I already feel better. The word ahimsa in Sanskrit means do no harm. It's the practice of nonviolence and one of the yamas, the ethical branches of yoga. And these branches are the critical balancing principles which help us create meaningful and mindful lives, both for ourselves and for others. The word shalom in Hebrew means peace and is often said as a greeting as well. We say shalom aleichem, peace be unto you, or salam aleikum in Arabic. Or you might know the phrase dona nobis pacem, we pray for peace in Latin. As we flow through our peace practice today, keep in mind that doing no harm, ahimsa, shalom, salam, applies to every human being, to nature, to relationships, to the earth, to the self. How are we using our hands and our words for peace? How are we using our hearts, our actions, to make peace and express care for others? The more we repair ourselves and create a loving space for peace, the more we become conduits for change and nonviolence in our world. When we say Amen. I'd like to begin as we always do with our body scan. So let's imagine our feet grounding into the earth, our spine tall, shoulders melting away from the ears, and attach a string to the crown of the head, the keter, lifting the spine and connecting to the source of peace, whatever source of peace speaks to you. Nature, perhaps a higher power, a mountaintop, a cloud, the deity, Yah, the sun, the wind, the moon. A special relaxation place, or simply extending to that which brings you peace. Lower the gaze to the drishti of the tip of the nose, or just soften. Smile with the corners of the mouth and allow that sense of peace to come down into the heart center. And now imagine that energy of peace coming down into the head, melting down into the shoulders. Release the back of the neck and down the spine. Release the arms. Allow the arms simply to hang. Allow the breath to flow freely. And notice how you're feeling. We'll be engaging the breath in a deep way in a few moments, but simply allow this light of peace to melt down into the hips, into the legs, thighs, all the way down the calves, ankles, and to the feet. The feet connecting with the earth, or Shekhinah, the loving embrace of Mother Earth. And allow that light, that loving embrace to move up, the energy to move up the legs, that sense of well-being, of peace, salam, shalom. To move up through the hips again and back into the belly. Release the belly. Let go of the solar plexus and that chakra. We'll be doing a chakra balancing next week, which is going to help us as well to connect with peace. Swallow in the throat, and any thoughts you might have in the mind, just let them float away like clouds. Let the news of the day dissipate. Let it float out all the way up to the source, once again connecting with peace. And as we flow through our practice today, keep that connection in mind. Keep that connection flowing with that energy from the source of peace down all the way through the body, through every vein, every artery, every emotion, which might come up and release as we go through our asana today. Ahimsa, do no harm. Practicing ahimsa begins with us inside. And as we continue with our pranayama this morning, we'll keep in mind that with each breath, we're releasing toxins, we're releasing emotions. The deeper the breath, the more we release. I'm going to move back to my mat now, but you feel free to stay in a chair. I've got a meditation cushion, which I really, really like, because it lifts my hips up a little bit and gives me a little more space. I'm in Sukhasana, or easy seated pose, with my hands in a mudra just over my knees. Again, rolling the shoulders back away from the ears. Inhale into the lower belly. Allow it to just flop out and then fill the lungs. Pause at the top. And then as you release slowly through the nostrils, just let all the fear release from the body. Shoulders relax, arms relax, hips relax, belly pulls into the spine. That connection with shalom. Inhaling, connecting into the breath. Breathing in the shalom, the peace, into a well, extending all the way up to the throat. Pause. And then slowly release. And relax the shoulders, relax the hips, belly button to spine. Inhale, lower belly. Allow the belly to flop open. Fill the lungs and the side lungs. Fill the upper lungs and sip the air all the way into the throat. Imagine it coming up to the third eye. And then slowly release, relax the shoulders. Bringing that sense of shalom to the world. Belly button to spine. Inhale, lower belly, lower lungs, upper lungs. Sip the air into the throat, then pause. This is called kumbhaka. And then slowly release. Relax the shoulders, relax the arms, relax the hips, belly to spine, belly button to spine. Inhale. Lower belly into the heart center, all the way up to the third eye. Sip the air. And then release slowly as release this urgency for peace into the world. We let everything release from the body, cleansing, flossing the nervous system, belly button to spine. Inhale. Now fill this well of healing as full as you possibly can, all the way up to the Keter crown. Connect it with the peace that's coming into the top of the head, and then release. Slowly, slowly. Fold the belly button. Good. Release. Bring the hands into heart center. I am blessed. I am home. Nice and slow, warming up this morning. Opening the heart to peace. Trying to let go some of that fear. Just slow rolls of the shoulders. Slow rolls of the shoulders. Rolling them back. And I'm just allowing the hands to sort of cup my knees, and it also is very, very comforting to do that. And then roll the shoulders forward, just nice little rolls. And as you do that, keep that connection with the Keter and Shalom and peace with the source. So don't let yourself collapse. Good. Inhale, open the shoulders, look up, and exhale. Good. Inhale, roll the shoulders forward. And just come forward. If you're in a chair, no problem. Just round the spine and gaze inward. What do you need for your inner peace today? Ahimsa. Inhale, slowly warming it up. This time, bring your fingertips behind you. As you exhale, lean back. Exhale everything out of the heart center. Inhale, squeeze them up and all the way forward, and bring your hands forward just a little bit. Exhale. Add our arms up and make a big wide circle, open for peace, and then bring the fingertips behind as you exhale. Add that peace to the world. Inhale, gather the peace into the palms, that feeling of shalom, and bring it all the way down to the earth. And let everything roll off the shoulders. Inhale up, one more big outward with the arms, fingertips behind. Exhale, crack the heart open. Fill it with peace. Inhale, gather that sense of renewal and peace into the hands and bring it forward, send it down into the earth. Inhale, arms up. A nice little easy stretch over to the right, and then stretch all the way up with the opposite hand and look up. Send that peace out. Inhale, gather up, and to the other way, and send that peace all the way up. The left palm is on the ground, the right arm up. This time we'll make a nice sun. Inhale, and nice easy side bend, and look up under that lifted arm. So just getting the core warmed up, warming up our spine, bringing peace to every part of the spine, of the lungs, the hips, the arms. Inhale up all the way over. This time I want you to try to come forward a little bit farther, opening that. Slowly come up, gather the peace into the hands. Nice, easy twist behind. Use the drishti and your back fingertips to sort of give you a little more and twist open the heart. Inhale up and to the other side. Nice, easy twist behind, using the gaze to bring your head around a little bit more. Bring out the organs. Inhale up one more time, each side. Maybe you can go a little bit farther this time. Just feel the spine release. We hold so much stress in the back and the spine. Let's release it. Inhale up, gather that peace all the way down to the base of the spine. And as you twist, feel it go into the hips, releasing. Good. Inhale, let's gather the peace into ourselves with some big arm circles. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, palms together, and press, 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 and gather that sense of Shalem, wholeness into the heart. And release. Now we're going to do some circles for peace. I'm going to switch which leg I have in front because it's going to enable me to open the opposite hip. And we're just going to begin our circles for peace with our head. So just imagining that which is beyond anything. You can imagine every breath in the universe joining your circle. And I'm doing a small circle with my head, and I'm creating this peace circle, this space where we're going to be filling sort of a force field that's going to stay with us for the rest of our day or our week or our life. And the opposite way, I'm just creating a little space in the base of the neck where it meets the skull. And also breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Send that breath into any spot that might be just a little bit stuck or tight. And now I'm going to increase the size of the circles. So right ear to right shoulder, chin down, left ear, left shoulder, head back. Oh boy, I can hear the crack, crack, crack. So I'm really creating some space there. And I'm breathing. And let's start making some circles with our shoulders and our hips, creating this circle of space. And if you'd like to add your arms, I just feel like I want to add the arms to create a big force field all the way around this center for peace. And then when you've done 3 in one direction, just go in the opposite direction. Feel the energy, all the intentions for peace from every living thing in our planet, certainly animals and bugs and trees, human beings. And then one more time in the opposite direction, and creating that space and that circle. And one last time. Sing songs of praise. Sing song, psalm for life. 3 times, good. And let's stop when we're up. Reach up, reach up. Arms away, all the way away, all the way away. And again, hands into heart center, gathering the circle of peace right into the heart. Release. It's time to stand. So if you're on the ground, always use, roll onto your knees and stand this way. If you're in a chair, you can certainly stay in your chair. We're going to move to our mats. Send our attention out to beyond the universe, to the infinite power, to let go of control, what we can't control. We'll start with, as we normally do, just with legs wide. Inhale, exhale, and bend the knees. Maybe hands at hip creases just to warm up the hips just a little bit as you exhale. Inhale, come up. You need your chair to balance, absolutely use it. Inhale, exhale. Open the heart, open the arms, Devi Asana, the goddess. Bring peace into the heart center. Inhale, exhale, send that peace out everywhere where it's needed. We're going to bring that into our own heart center. Ahimsa, do no harm, bringing us a sense of groundedness. All the blessings we celebrate. Inhale, exhale, send that out to the universe. Bring the hands into the hip creases, and we bow as we acknowledge the higher power. Extend the crown of the Keter to the opposite wall. Bring that energy all the way down as you bring the hands to meet the Shekhinah. And let everything fall off the shoulders. Make sure the back of the neck is released. Let go and let Yah. Just imagine any burdens falling away and tumbling away, joining the flow of the river. Anything that's weighing heavily upon you, let it go. If you need to come up at any time, feel free to do so. I'm feeling the need to just stay grounded. I'm coming down a little bit farther today. You can use a block to bring your arms down and breathe into the back. Breathe and release as you exhale. Release the shoulders. Opening heart. And slowly begin to hinge up. Extending the Keter as it's connected with the source. Opening arms, Devi Asana. Inhale, exhale, bend the knees. Opening to peace. Inhale. And one last time, send it out. Palms come together, press down the midline. Raise, yeah. Massage the heart center with that sense of love and oneness. Release. I'm going to move my pillow. We are going to create a blessing for peace today. Very important in our practice. You can do this anytime you need to, by the way. So feet are hip distance apart, which really is only where your toes come when you bring your heel to the middle of one foot and then bring it out. Don't go too far out. You want to be right under the hips. The knees want to be right over the toes. Hands come to heart center. Close the eyes for a moment and create a prayer for peace, for yourself, for our families, our friends, our communities, in the land of Israel, in the region, in the world. Anything that you'd like to bring to this prayer today, bring it into the heart, into the mind, and then bring hands into hip creases and sit right back into Utkatasana, chair pose. Bring that blessing into the hands or reach for it. Reach. I like to bring my blessing into my hands so I can see it, study it, breathe it. Inhale, and then send that blessing out to the world, to whoever who needs it today, and then bring it back to yourself. Hands on the heart once again. Prayers for peace, Havana, intention for this practice today on our Mishkan, our mat. Hands into hip creases. Inhale one more time. Maybe you can go down a little bit deeper and bring your blessing into your hands. Prayers, blessings for all of the captives, for all of those in need who are suffering. And breathe. Inhale, and then send that blessing out as you open the heart wide, extend those prayers to everyone that needs them, and then bring hands into heart center, bring that ahimsa into the heart. So that you are, we will know that you are. And release the arms into Tadasana as we bring that oneness into the body with our Shema embodiment. Let's come to the side of the mat. Inhale, exhale, and just step the left toes out and bring the right toes in. Let's do some listening. Open that right hip. Inhale. Lift the arms. Release the shoulders away from the ears and then stretch way out. Reach way out over that standing leg. Come into Trikonasana triangle or Aleph. Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. The gaze is at the thumbnail or down at the toenail, whichever is available to you. Breathe. Inhale. Bring the right hand to the right back thigh, the left arm over. Reverse. Things aren't always as we see them. They can be all twisted up. Our oneness remains. Coming into triangle once again. And listening. Inhale, right hand, right back thigh, left arm over. And right to the other side. So right toes straight and left toes in 45. Inhale, open the left hip, raise the arms as you exhale, drop away from the ears and then reach way over that standing leg. Inhale, exhale, come into triangle. You can come down as far as you wish or just stay whatever feels good to you today. Breathing. Inhale, bring left hand, left back thigh, right arm over. Opening the heart. One more time, reach way over, coming into triangle. If you need a chair to balance, feel free to do that. Just hold a chair or seated in a chair. Inhale, left hand, left back thigh, right arm over. And bring toes together, hands to heart center. Inhale, hamam, release. And release. Going to do a marching balance today, which for me is harder because I don't have the floor that I used to have, but I created a little floor for myself. So if you have a floor you can stand on, or carpet, or maybe use a chair as a balance, I'm going to try this on a little piece of wood floor I've got. So bring yourself into Tadasana, which is really mountain pose, standing at the mountain. We're going to march for peace today. Bring all of your weight into the right foot and imagine that it's a root of a tree. Find a drishti or a nikuda, a point to focus the gaze. And then when you're ready, lift the left knee into the hands and breathe. And then drop it. And then take the left leg as though it's a root of a tree. Find the drishti. Raise the right knee and breathe. And if you like to do this a little bit faster, so you really feel like you're marching, that's great. Engage the belly. This is the yesod, or your energy center, your koach, chutzpah. Engage the chutzpah and then march from side to side, marching for peace today. Sometimes we feel like we're completely powerless, but you know what? We have power right here, right in our own legs. And now, if you'd like to, keep one leg up a little bit longer. Find the drishti and then open the knee and raise the arm. And then drop. And then go to the other side. Raise the knee. Find the drishti. Open the knee. And raise the arm. And breathe. And drop it. And then once again from side to side, raising one knee and then the other, marching for peace. This is a great exercise or practice to do anytime you're feeling a little bit powerless. Now you've got the power. One more each side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. And we need to stretch out the hips a little bit. So coming to the mat and just nice, easy malasana. If you can do malasana, come all the way down. If you can't, it's fine. You can just open the knees on the chair and then bring your hands into a prayer for peace and breathe. Inhale, exhale, drop the hands, straighten the legs, and bring the legs a little bit closer together, forward fold. And just allow everything to fall away. And breathe. Hinge up. Raise the arms all the way up. Clasp the hands together. upward towards the source. Inhale, exhale, side bend. Inhale, look up, and as you exhale, side bend. Inhale up and release the arms. And let's create that force field of peace all the way around us. Pray for peace all the way. Pray for wholeness. And once again, hands at heart center. We're going to go down and do bridge to peace now. And if you want to do this seated, you can just do it this way. It's absolutely fine. We're going to go all the way down today. Come down to the mat. If you need a block to support your hips under you, absolutely fine. I'd like us to come all the way down to the mat. We'll bring our feet underneath our hips. I have a little pillow rug under my head, which I like. The palms are down to the sides. Inhaling, exhaling, and then press through the hips. Gather the shoulders together. If you'd like to clasp the hands underneath you, feel free to do that, or just keep them to the sides. And breathe, open the open the heart, become the bridge to peace. Inhale, exhale, slowly lower the hips. Gather the knees into the heart center and rock from side to side. Once more, feet to the mat. Feel the hands to the sides, connected with Shekinah. Inhale, exhale, push through the hips, open the heart, connect with the higher power of Shalom, and breathe. Now, if you'd like to deepen this practice, inhale, lift the right leg up, back down onto the mat. You don't have to. You can go down and just gather the knees into the chest and then lift the left leg up and drop it. And then push through. Once again, gather the shoulders together and breathe. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly drop the hips to the earth and gather the knees into the chest. Roll from side to side. Keep the right knee hugged and press the left leg out in front of you. Press. And then bring it back. Gather the left knee and press the right leg out in front of you. And bring the right knee in. Press the left leg out in front of you. Inhale, bring the left knee in. Press the right foot out in front of you. One more each side. Right knee in, left leg out. Left leg in, right leg out. Good. Bring the feet to the mat and bring the soles of the feet together. And bring the knees apart. Inhale, exhale. Lift the arms over the head. Supta Baddha Konasana. Opening heart, opening belly, Connecting feet, Shekhinah, and feel the pranayama flow through, the energy of peace flowing through the body. Oh, it feels so good. Now extend both legs out in front of you and stretch the arms as far as they'll go. Now, bend the arms, open the heart, and then bring hands all the way down to the sides. Inhale and release. We are taking a few moments for memory today. If you'd like to bring your legs up the wall or do a headstand, handstand, or wall stand, or just stretch out with me for a few moments. We remember all of those who have lost their lives in this conflict, those who have died at the season in years past, those whose souls cry out to us from wherever they are. As we extend the right foot up, let's just grab behind the right leg and circle the foot around to the right or the left. If you're seated in a chair, you can just raise your leg up and grab underneath, circle the foot to the right and to the left. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex, and then bring that right ankle onto the left knee. And if you're seated in a chair, just cross your leg up over the knee and then pull back. Open that right hip, maybe press down a little bit on the knee. Just open that hip. We hold a lot of grief in the hips. So if you're feeling like you're holding that, just inhale into that space and imagine it just clearing it out. And drop both feet to the mat and just do a little bicycle back and forth and just massage the lower back. And then when you're ready, press the left heel into the ceiling or in front of you on a chair. Grab behind the thigh, circle the foot to the right and to the left. Release any grief, anger, emotions you might be feeling through the foot. Mourning all of those who've lost their lives in this conflict. As we inhale, flex, exhale, point. Inhale, flex, exhale, point. Release anything. Inhale, flex, and bring that ankle on to the right knee. Pull back, releasing the left hip. Oh, that feels great. Maybe press down on the knee just a little bit. If you want to thread the needle and pull back a little bit more. Bringing both hands to the right thigh. That's always a good thing to do. Breathe through it. Release anything that's in that hip. Oh, and then both feet to the floor, to the mat. Good. Inhale. Lift both feet. And if you can grab your toes, go ahead and grab them. And as you exhale, open the legs, open the groin. Release the hips. And then gently bring the soles of the feet together. And bring all the way down. Inhale. As you exhale, draw the left knee over to the right side. Arms are open. Inhale, exhale, draw both knees over to the left side. When you're ready, just extend both legs down with palms up into Shavasana. A few moments to release our practice, to surround ourselves in a cocoon of peace as you imagine yourself flying back into a peaceful place, maybe even a whole pile of leaves, gentle and soft, warm and welcoming. Imagine a blanket of peace being drawn up over the feet, warm and protective. A warm and protecting blanket that's drawn up over the legs, the knees, the thighs, hips, over the belly and the hands, arms, the heart. This warm protective blanket of peace being drawn up under the chin. Now you feel completely tucked in and surrounded in a cocoon of relaxation and peace. The hips rotate outward, the arms rotate outward, belly releases. Notice the beating of the heart, nekavim, nekavim, chalulim, chalulim. The openings and closings, all the chambers of the heart sending an intention for peace to every vein and artery, out to the tips of the toes, the tips of the fingers, up the spine, into the brain. Sending a blessing into the brain for bringing you to your Mishkan Ma'at, your holy place, to experience this blessing. To the hands for giving and receiving good in the world, blessing all the good they're doing for everyone. The blessing of the heart and the feet. The blessing of peace, starting in the heart center, flowing outward to every part of this world. Spending a few more moments memorizing this sublime feeling of peace. Memorize it so that you can take it out with you. Wiggling fingers, wiggling toes, gathering the knees into the heart center, and roll over to the right side. Pillow of the arms. And when you're ready, push yourself up. As we bring ourselves into our healing circle to end our practice today. Let us gather our healing prayers, dear friends, for those who are in need of healing in this circle and around the world. As we bring all of those who are in need of healing to our hearts, if you want to place their names in the chat room or say their names out loud, feel free to do that. Opening the heart center, opening the arms, bringing that healing into heart center, sending it out to those who are in need of healing, our healing prayers today. And there are many. Inhale, bringing the palms into, pressing into the balance of peace, bringing that peace into the wisdom center, sending wisdom to those who need wisdom to bring peace to this world. Inhale, opening the arms. Exhale, send peace out. Inhale, palms together and pressing that balance for peace. And once again, bringing the prayer for wisdom to bring an end to conflict into the world. Ahimsa, do no harm. And again, massaging into heart center. Thank you all for spending this hour of peace with me. I'm going to send you out into your day with so much light for prayers for peace, not only for the world, for our communities, our country, and for each one of us. Namaste.
Please, yeah. Heal us all.